welcome to day one of my Mortal Man challenge, which is I've been doing an Iron Man character and been doing that for quite a while now and really enjoying that. But I thought as a logical next step would be to do what what people are calling hardcore Iron Man on things like RuneScape and WoW. But as there's no set rules with Albion, with the Iron Man, you know, everyone's got slightly different rules. I thought I'd call it something different, and I thought Mortal Man might be the best way of describing it, as when you die you delete your character. So the basic rules that I'm going to be playing by are my Iron Man rules, which are similar to most of the others, except I don't use the black market because I've done a video on it and I just feel it makes it slightly too easy to actually call it Iron Man. So yeah, all those Iron Man rules, plus if I die I delete the character. So without further ado, I'm going to make a start. Okay, so here we are. I took the step of doing the tutorial before I start because I thought, you know, no one wants to watch someone doing the tutorial. That's not going to be much fun. I've got this from the tutorial, which is the 3 days of premium. I think I'm not going to activate that quite yet. I think my first step should probably be level up my... That's the crafting, isn't it? Yeah, I should probably level my weapons up so that I can use the tier 3. Well, that's a torch, isn't it? I thought that was the staff for a minute. Should probably go collecting some resources. We've got the tier 1, so we need to make tier 2 gathering tools, and then we also need to level all our weapons up, and I'm just hoping that I don't die too soon because that's going to cut the stream pretty short. So we're not going to be using the auction house, that's going to be of no use to us. What we are going to do first though is complete this very short quest. I think we have to go to Red Lake. We'll complete that and then we can carry on with the rest of the journey. I haven't done this for a little while, the beginning of the game, so it's funny how much you forget about the starting stages. Like, well, it's not far to go. It's nice going to these zones and seeing that there's still people active in the beginning of the game. That's nice to see. That's good for the state of the game. Right, let's see what this fella says. Speak with the Brawl Sergeant Benson. We've done that. Alright, so we've just got to kill heretics. Yeah, I remember this. And unlock Journeyman Reaver. Okay, so they're conveniently close by. Chosen to go with the fire staff at this point. Something I haven't used much, so I thought it might be good fun to try that. I'm anticipating with this character that I'm not going to be... or it's going to be a while before I can build any crafters or anything, so I'm anticipating that the way... to do that. Yeah, the way I'm going to equip the character is mostly going to be through drops, and what drops, and I'm going to have to kind of decide what to use as and when they drop, rather than actually, you know, which you would normally do with Albion is design, either go off what someone else has done, or just, you know, think about your own build and then go and either craft it or go and buy it from the auction house, or whatever you would choose to do. This is going to have to be more decided on the fly, because Albion being Albion, you do die in it a lot, and this is why this is a bit... I don't know how this is going to work out, because sometimes you just die in Albion because of lag, and hopefully I won't, but we shall see. But I'm just thinking, you know, like with the Iron Man, it was very worthwhile investment having the island and, you know, investing in the crafting stations so that I can make iron weapons, etc. But with this, I'm not sure that that would be such a good use of time, because if I do that, you know, I spend, I don't know, 20-30 hours making crafting stations and doing all those things, and then I go into a random dungeon and die. That's going to be a big waste of time. So initially, I'm just going to use what drops off mobs and see how that works. It definitely feels like the fire staff's fairly efficient for killing things anyway. It says, and then the next mobs it kills take ages. So my intention also is to stream 100% of this Mortal Man challenge, just basically for transparency, so you can see that I'm not pretending I haven't died when I have. Although I do think that does come up, doesn't it? So that's the one thing that's nice about the I suppose it's like that with most games. The early part of the game is the speed at which you progress is always nice. You know, everything gets slower as you've been playing a character longer. So we've done a Reaver. We still need to collect some silver. I wonder if there might be more mobs in the little dungeon here. I mean, it could be full of people, but I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I think for gathering, I'm obviously got to gather initially because we're going to have to make all our tier 3 stuff. But after that we're not going to be able to, because of the Iron Man rules that I'm imposing. You won't be able to make your own stuff. So after that, I think probably the only gathering I'll be doing is probably fishing, because that would be useful for going into dungeons and obviously reducing the downtime for healing up. Fish are quite nice for that. They increase your hit point regeneration. So. I thought that was a tougher mob than it was actually for a minute. I think there's like a boss mob in here in this room, I believe. Interesting to see if we can kill that. Do these put the shield up? Oh yeah, they do. I think they don't stun you, do they, at this level? They gain abilities, don't they, as they become higher tier. And the boss isn't here. I'm not going to hang around for her, I don't think. There'll be much point in that. So what I intend on doing, because I do think, as I said before, with the way Albion is, that I will end up dying before I've made like huge progress. I don't think you're going to have a character doing this that is going to be sort of a couple of years old or anything like that. I think they're going to end up dying, and I thought what I'd do is try and make sort of like a leaderboard up and put sort of some relevant facts about the character and how much fame that character managed to achieve. And I thought I'd add up the kill fame, PvP and PvE, but not any gathering or anything else. Because you could just sit and gather and say, oh look, I got 10 million fame without dying, when all you did was actually gather and craft. So I don't think that would be a good idea. Right, so we need to exit here now. We can just stay out. Shall I just check if that boss did spawn again? Just while we're down here. I don't know what it drops, actually. No. I mean, I'm assuming there's a boss. I think there is. This brings back memories. Oh, when I was doing, when I'm on my Iron Man character, and when I was on a mule for a very long time because you couldn't get the food and the farm to raise the livestock to get a mount for until you got premium. So literally, you know, you got to make 8 million in silver drops, and as you can imagine, that took a while. So I was on a mule for a very, very long time. So we've done this. What does he give us? Oh, we've got to speak to Captain. Oh, that's right. We've got to go to the other dungeon. Yeah, we were on a mule for a really, really long time. And it was a part of the videos. I've got a small YouTube series on how I was doing with the Iron Man, and that was a big part of it at moments, was the search for a mount. I managed to get one spare donkey, and it was a good big part of the fun, really. And then once I got my island, like tier 3 horses, it didn't take long before I had about 30-40 of them, and you're like, wow, you go from having none. It was a bit like feast or famine, you know. You go from having none to suddenly you had absolutely loads. Right, we need to make the tier. We've got tier 1 tools, so we're going to have to make tier 2 tools to gather tier 3 resources to make tier 3 stuff. That's what we've got to do once we've completed all this shenanigans, anyway. Right, now we're going to get that, which, if you're playing normally, if you're playing Albion normally, this is really valuable. You get 34,000 silver, you can kick yourself out in a tier 4 set and start playing the game proper. But as we're playing a different way, that's not so useful for us, to be honest. Still, we should get this done. We've got to kill 10 heretics or 1 boss. I mean, killing 10 heretics would probably be the easier option, I guess. This isn't going to take long at all, is it? Well, definitely like fire so far, but like I said, I'm not initially anyway going to be choosing what build I'm going to use. It's going to depend on what I get. clever of me, knock them back out of the AoE I set up. Oh, we got one more to kill. Sure, I don't get hit by them. Yeah, I'm not sure when to activate my premium. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a little bit more beneficial the further down, further on I am. So I'm not going to activate it quite yet. Right, we've got to go back to that fella now. Where is he? There he is. You won't have any more tasks. This is the point, I think, where, you know, a lot of people who are first playing Albi and go, oh, well, what now? What do I do now? And it's like, it's a bit of an eye-opener, because if you're used to playing games like WoW and, in fact, most MMOs, you're expecting a long series of sort of storyline quests and things to steer you. When you play Albion, it's up to you what you do, you know? So I think that moment is probably a moment where some people stop, because they probably didn't quite expect that this is a sandbox. You don't get that. You have to make your own story as such. It's a very PvP orientated game as well, which I don't know how that's going to work out with Mortal Challenge. I think going to have to really evade the PvP side of the game, which is a shame, really. But this is just a bit of an experiment. I want to see how it works and whether it's a viable thing to do, you know. Right, I think we're going to have to start. That's all the things done. What we need to do now is start. We need to get tier 2 tools. So, what do we need? Wood and stuff. No, it'd be wood and tier 2 metal. So, I think let's cut down a load of trees. Get ourselves ready to do that. Oh, that was logs. Rough logs. And then once we've got that done, we can make our start harvesting tier 3 resources, and then we can make our weapons. So our first set, we can pretty much decide what we're going to be. I'm going to go with fire, I think, with leather armour and cloth boots and hat for now. Trainee gatherer. Which one have we got? We only want. Is there a? There is somewhere. Where is it? Over here. Okay. So we've got 35. I think they're going to be. No, that doesn't probably tell me. I'm trying to work out what I need. We need to go and get some metal. So I think that's in the next zone. Yeah, anyone who does come into the stream, you'll have to sort of forgive me for the basicness of my stream at this point. But although I've done a little bit of streaming, I'm still very much a beginner at this, so there's a lot of stuff that probably is on other more experienced streamers that I haven't got, that I haven't managed to put in yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting to understand a bit more each time I do it. Quality of the stream seems reasonable. Doesn't appear to be lagging too much, so I'm fairly happy with that. Oh, I thought this would take me to the... I need to go here to get some metal. So we'll just ride straight through here. Someone's overloaded. This is good though. This is heartwarming to see all the new players in the game. Well, I guess one positive is we haven't died yet. We haven't exactly challenged ourselves yet, though, have we? So 82 players in this zone. That's a lot. Right. We'll need hides as well, actually, so... I love doing this kind of thing with these sort of mobs. You're like, he says as they kill him. Oh my lord, that one is not even damaged, is it? Well, that got closer than I wanted it to. Bit off a bit more than I could chew there. Oh god, that would have been awful, wouldn't it? Like in the first 20 minutes, I die to tier 2. To tier 2 blooming mobs. Yeah. Okay, note to self. Tier 2 armor isn't very strong. Do we have a hide? Do we have a tanner? Yeah, we have the cloth as well. So we will need to get some cloth. I think this will probably do us actually for the leather for now. Oh, you don't. Oh, I'm getting confused here. I actually only want metal, don't I? Although, yeah, I'm going to need this anyway to make the tier 3. So, yeah, let's gather all this up. So we've got enough to then make the tier 3 resources and then the tier 3 armor and weapons. And then we can just get on with trying to get lucky, trying to get that lucky drop. That's what we need. It actually took a lot longer to kill than I thought they would. I'm so used to things like that just melting. Like once you probably I've got a tier 3 staff, that probably will be the case. So, right, let's grab some metal now, and we can get our tools made back in town. What have we got? Where is the... There it is. Let's grab a bit more. profit bars. We gotta make 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just 4? We're gonna need to make a fishing rod as well, aren't we? Oh, and stone hammer. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna need that yet. So, right. So what have we got? We've got metal. I think we've probably got enough to make our tools. If not, we're only next door. It's not exactly a mile away to pop back and get some more resources. So. Yeah, so if you could get hold of a horse, you could just use the saddler here, but you can't get hold of the baby animal. Oh, what's all this? Oh, there's another quest, isn't there? This is the crafting one. Trainee. And now we have to. I think we have to use. Go to the tool maker. Yeah, we want to make tools. I think you have to use focus. Where is the tool maker? Here it is.
Finest tools.
Check the box. Use focus. What? Oh, we have to use this first. There we go. Okay, so. We need 6 and 2 now, so we should be able to make all this. I'm not going to use any more focus. Mind you, what am I saving focus for? I'm not going to be doing that much crafting, really. Right, we don't want to overload ourselves with all them tools, so we'll put the tier 1... We could salvage them, I suppose. Would there be any point? The auction place, isn't it? Where's the repair? I'm used to salvaging a lot of things in the game now. But we don't need that. We're not getting any money for these, are we? Tier 1 we don't need. We're getting some resources back, I guess. Are they all tier 1 though? Yeah, probably don't need them, do we? Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to chuck them in here. Let's sort everything. Everything tier 1 can just go in there and be left there just in case. I mean, it's really highly unlikely I'm going to need it. So we've got all our tier 2 tools. Now, where do we learn to make a fishing rod? That's probably at the next, probably at tier 3, isn't it? So now we can go and harvest tier 3 materials. Also, complete the quest. Let's use it. What does it give us? How many? 250. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to need 16 tier 3 leather. Have we got enough tier 2? Yes, so we're going to have to find tier 3 mobs. And we're going to need 16 tier 3 cloth. Or fibre, sorry. And yes, we're going to need wood and metal. So 16 wood and 8 metal. Okay, I'll forget all those numbers, but yeah. Just was in the back of my mind. Right, I think you have to go up the hill, don't you, to get to the tier 3 stuff, from what I recall. Tier 3. I wonder how the competition for the materials is up here. Now, these are tier 3s, aren't they? Excellent. Alright. So we killed it quite recently. I suppose we can go and kill this one then, or these two. I'm going to be a bit careful actually after the last trying to kill them deer or antelope, wherever they were. He's going to attack me, and shall I? I think I might just preempt that. I think they're quite aggressive, these cats, aren't they? I'm not sure what the aggro range is, but that's weird. Aggro range. I was when I was playing the Iron Man character, I was trying to find the word. What is it called? What is it called? With the sphere in which a mob will attack you, and I just couldn't think of aggro range. I guess that's the trouble with being a bit old, though, isn't it? You start with forgetting words all the time. But yeah, aggro range, that was the one I was looking for. The reason why I was looking for it was I died yet again in a corrupted dungeon, trying to be clever, trying to rat, and I went into a room with one of the crystals, and I thought I was a mile away from the mobs. I honestly do think it was lag, but one of the hook mobs, he aggroed me from a very, unless they have a bigger aggro range, I'm not sure, and he hooked me into a whole room full of mobs, just with the person who had invaded me right behind me, and I got killed. That was really frustrating, but I guess a lot of people would say serves you right for ratting. So there you go. Well, doesn't seem like the pressure for resources is too great up here, so that's pretty good news. So yeah, what I'm going to do with this challenge as well, like you can see, the name is MortalBimbler 1. So when inevitably this character dies, I will make another one, and I will call him MortalBimbler 2. That way we can keep track of how well each individual one goes. I don't know how many times I'll do this run, but I just been wanting to try this out for quite a while. So yeah, I'm quite excited to be doing it, to be honest. Right, what have we got? How much? 27. You need 2, so that's 18. We're going to need more. Might as well get as much as we can while we're up here. So we try and kill a humanoid. See how tough it is. Easy. I don't know if fiber's still the most expensive of the materials. It normally is. It seems like the first thing that everyone wants to concentrate on as a gatherer is ores. For some reason, that always seems to be the way. And somewhat like picking flowers, people aren't so interested in. Although I do think at this moment, gathering is not that profitable from what I can gather. Right, let's see if we can get 2, shall we? Yeah. We're okay. Bounce him away. Okay. So we've got plenty of the fibre. We've got plenty of the skins, or the hides. We just need to try and get some more metal now. And then go to the other zone to gather some wood. Then we can get on and make our tier 3 stuff. Might as well. Oh, we're overloaded. Oh no. Right. Oh, we can't do that. I wasn't expecting that. Damn. Right, we don't need tier 1 stuff, do we? I don't think that's going to lighten us too much. How much heavy is this? Oh, should we save 0.1 kilograms? Okay, what should we drop? We've probably got a few too many hides. What's the other thing we've got a lot of? We haven't got very much. I thought I had more tier 3 metal than I have. I haven't got very much at all, actually. Wasn't anticipating getting overloaded so easily. I haven't got a bag, have I? What a plonker. Okay, that we make ourselves a bag when we go back then. That's going to make life a bit easier, isn't it? That should do it. Shame to chuck all that stuff away, really, but right. So we head back to town. We make ourselves a bag and some armor. Then I think I'll head to get some. Where are we? That's the wrong way. Yeah, head to the other zone, get some wood, make ourselves a nice tier 3 staff. Yeah, dungeon. That's what we're going to be looking for. We'll try a few tier 3s. I'm not sure how good the chests are in those, whether you get many tier 4 items, but I'm going to do a few to see how it goes for a start. Because I'm anticipating tier 4 dungeon bosses to be fairly difficult.
Morning.
Morning.
Right.
Well, this should lighten us, shouldn't it?
Right.
So we can probably have to go and collect some wood. If we go and do the same with the metal.
What is it?
Pull 1 bar of it. Yeah, we didn't get much up there, did we? I'll have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to go back there. Yeah, it's just like I said, it seems the metal is definitely the one that everyone is gathering. Where's the cloth person? Oh, she's up here. We can definitely get ourselves some better armour though.
Lovely day. With me. Of course.
Right,
Goodbye,
so
love.
we've got enough tier 3 to make ourselves some armour. And I think we can make ourselves the... the headpiece and the boots as well. Right, let's go to... First of all, where are we going? We need to... oh yeah, we need first to make the leather, so we need to go to the hunters. I need to make a bag as well, don't I? Mustn't forget that.
Deadly weapons. Agile armor.
Get on it in a minute. Right. Oh, we can't make that yet. Silly mate. Right.
Let's get to
I
work.
forgot about leveling it up. Oh god, that used all my focus.
Of course.
Fingers crossed. No, that didn't do it, did it?
Sticking with the pointy end.
Are you... Right, okay, yeah. See, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself thinking I'm going to be doing this far quicker than I will.
Elements on a stick.
So we need a lot more tier 2, don't we? Because we're not going to be able to craft these. Okay. Let me have a look at the board again.
All else
Yeah.
fails, throw your book.
Once we're level 1, we will be able to make level 3, yeah. Okay. And we can't
Want
use
to be the
learning
laws of
points,
physics?
so...
That should work.
Might as well put that in there. Should we use that? How much would we get extra? Very little.
Tricky but possible.
Okay. Yeah, that put me back a bit in what I thought I was going to be doing. Let's make a bag. You can't make a bag. Really? Oh, because I just used it all up. Right. Okay. Is there anything we need to drop? Let's drop these materials off that we have got, so as not to weigh ourselves down. And yeah. Right, so we want to make a tier 2 bag. We need lots of tier 2 cloth and leather. So we'll do that first, then make the bag. Let's gather a few of these. I think we had about 4 or 5 of these when I probably... So that was probably too many. Then I'll shoot them a long way, don't it? Okay. It's pretty easy to gather the leather because you can group them up like that, and yeah, you're getting 9 each time. And I'm not even activated my premium either. I'm not sure when to do that. Haven't decided. I don't think it's too much of a... I don't think it's holding me back, sorry, too much at this point. I love doing that. I had a build on my Iron Man, which is on one of the videos that I was doing in Corrupted Dungeons, and it was a Holy Staff. I know Holy Staffs are like everyone's slagging them off now, but back then no one was really playing it, or it didn't seem it to me. And I had this ability, what's it called, Force Field, and I had, I think, a Fiend Robe on, and that also has a knockback on the staff, and I was just like knocking people back all over the place. It was really good fun. Yeah, see, I've already collected 75. It doesn't take long. So grab these these two before I turn them into leather. Ooh, Tome of Insight. Let's grab it. Oops, I'm not any gold. Well, I wonder whether I'll be able to get it. If I sort of time it right, I might be able to get those chests, mightn't I? Right. Yeah, that could be quite beneficial for me, couldn't it?
What you want?
I want leather.
Stand back. Good night.
Right. And we wanted a load of cloth as well, didn't we? Because we want to make a bag and then level them up as well. Golly, there's plenty of that here. How much did we get? 93. Yeah, we get around 100. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so it's going to take probably an hour or two of gameplay before I really get into fighting and sort of put myself in danger. You know, we look at the stats. This is what I'm going to go off, like killing mobs, 3,800. Don't think there's going to be much PvP fame because I'm going to have to be very careful because otherwise it's going to cut the challenge very short. So things like faction flagging is going to have to be really carefully considered. I mean, I guess it'll make it even more exciting, but we'll have to see. Right. Let's see what... Well, obviously you make the same. I could use focus, I guess, to speed this up, because I'm probably not going to be using focus later on. Or not for quite a long while. I mean, maybe... I don't know, I've got to think about the rules. I think at the moment I just want to keep it simple. So I'm keeping the Iron Man rules. Like, so you have to use your own crafting stations, etc. The problem with that is I'm never gonna... It's really unlikely to put the time into building those up. Because even building them up to tier 4 takes quite a long time. I mean, I've still only got tier 5 on my island, and the only one that's at tier 6 is my stonemason. Right, first things first. Make a bag.
Only the highest quality.
Tier 2 bag.
Certainly.
How much does that give us? 20 more kilos. And how much does the... Yeah, it's 25. So that's increased us quite a bit, hasn't it? Right. Let's see if
Everything you need to control the elements.
let's do 4 and see if that actually gets us to the point we want to be at. Wonder what the 3 will.
Repetition
Nope.
is the path to mastery.
Wow.
I see.
Oh yeah, of course you can't use... Okay.
To harm or to heal. What shall it be? Tricky but possible. Behold,
Are we going to get there?
is an option.
I think we're not. I think we're going to have to get a bit more, so we needed more.
Repetition
Oh, no, we
is
are.
the path to mastery.
Excellent. Right, so that's that one done. I don't know if we're going to get the leather one done. We might be slightly short on materials here. Maybe if I use a small amount of focus, Chloe could mix it up, I guess. I don't know. Right, anyway. Tier 2. 5. I guess we could have used the option to... I mean, that would use... What? How much extra would I get? Not much. Like... Then... I don't know. Oh, we got it. So we can make tier 3 on that as well now. Right. So we can make our... If we grab our tier 3 leather and cloth, we should be able to make our tier 3 armour now. So, tier 3 cloth. Okay.
Want to bend the laws of physics?
That wasn't the reason. We wanted to make... We can't use them yet, though, can we? But still.
Abracadabra!
Boots, wasn't it?
Tricky but possible.
Why...
See a discount in your future.
Okay. Let's check the...
Hunter or hunted?
Okay, let's put all the stuff that we can't use back, so we're not carrying it around with us. Not going to use that yet. Oh, we could have used that, couldn't we, to help us. Right, so what are we trying to do now? We want materials, we want tier 3 metal and wood. I don't know whether it's worth leveling up the metal gather, the warrior one. If we're set on using, I mean, actually, maybe. No, for now we're not going to. We're gonna. I don't know if we had enough tier 2 metals. I'm gonna grab it. No, actually, I'll grab it on the way. Indecision here. Yeah, I'll grab it when I get back because there's no point in carting it up there and then overloading myself. Overshot the... There's a ramp, isn't there, goes up to this area. There's a couple of them, I think, 2 or 3 of them. Right, let's try and find some metal. And there we have it. That's good. Some kind soul killed that. Might as well take it while I'm here. Yeah, they aggro a lot, man. Yeah, I haven't killed much stuff, and I guess that's why I can't use any of my new armor pieces yet, so... probably should kill some things, shouldn't I? Let's see how it goes killing this woozy. It's always nicer killing melee mobs, isn't it? Anything ranged, particularly when you're an AoE sort of, when you're trying to AoE farm or anything, they're harder to gather up and into one place. I don't think I'm going to need any more of this, but I'm not sure when it's there, so the temptation is to just grab it. Oh, that's an Iron Man! Don't see many of them. Do you know, I think that is the first one I have seen in-game. And I've been playing my Iron Man for quite a few months now. A good sort of... God... I don't know. Without looking at my YouTube channel. Let me go and look at my YouTube channel quickly. And that'll tell me. I'm looking at this on my other computer, by the way, so... Where was the first one? R.I.P. 3 months. Is that all it was? No. Oh, hang on. Switch the volume off. July. July the 21st. July, August, September, October, November. 4 months. 4 months ago. So yeah, 4 months. And I think that might be the only Iron Man I've seen. That's the only one I can recall seeing. So although it did seem quite popular at one point, not that many people are doing it, it would seem. At least we're getting some good ores here. It's always nice when they're full. You know, they're 9 of 9. It's horrible when you only get one whack on them and only take a small amount of materials away. Those things are annoying. They're annoying as a gatherer because you don't want to keep having to fight stuff. You just want to jump off your horse and harvest. I'm not even going to bother fighting this within my circle. I don't think I need to. Ah, you bugger. Okay, we can knock you out that way. Nice amount of fame though. 356, that's without premium. Well, so far, I'm really enjoying this. I like this level of gameplay. It's always refreshing when you're playing at the further on into the game and the progress is so much slower. And don't get me wrong, I've been really enjoying that and doing the Iron Man, and I guess that is a big part of the reason that the progress is so slow. Doing an Iron Man it's just a lot harder. I mean, at the moment, I probably shouldn't be doing this because I'm down to the last few days of my premium and I haven't quite managed to get enough silver to renew it, so that's going to be tough again, earning the silver, because obviously you get considerably less, so that's a bit of a shame. How rude. Trying to steal my ores. Yeah, this is going to help at a later date, having fishing rods. So I'm going to have to be able to make my own fishing rods, so that's something else I need to bear in mind. He's going to aggro me, isn't he, that? Yes, he is. Okay. How much, wow, our capacity is so much better now, isn't it? Look, we're not overloaded yet. We were overloaded a lot quicker than this before. Might as well take these hides. Journeyman animal skinner. Journeyman adventurer. Not far off that. Reaver. So what does Reaver give us? Tier 4. Damage versus tier 4. Okay, well we need that, don't we? I don't want to go into tier 4 dungeons if we haven't got that, because we'll get slaughtered. Right, how much? Right. We only need the metal to make the staff, don't we? And that's it, I think, because we've got all our tools. Although we may need to make some more to level up our tool crafting for better bags, etc. We won't need cloth though, will we? I'm not sure if I'm sort of harvesting this just for no reason, to be honest. I think I'm gonna head back. See if we can make ourselves a fire staff, a tier 3 fire staff. That dungeon's still there. Is that the same one? When we went this way earlier, and I'm sure there was one there. Right, we won't... Right, we're going to have to pick up some tier 2 so we can make this. And then we've got to go and grab some wood, so we'll have to cross over into the next zone. Ah, typical. People have been hammering the tier 2. Not how much that fetches. Well, I guess you get a bit of silver from it, wouldn't you? I think this is, I mean, it's been in the back of my mind maybe to do some sort of beginner's guide. Because of the fact of like I said earlier, when you finish that quest and you think, well, what do I do now? And I think, you know, at that point a lot of people are just not sure what to do. I think maybe the game needs to help people a little bit more with that. I kind of understand why they don't, because it is a sandbox and, you know, you need to decide yourself. But maybe they need to sort of go into more detail on that, of how to make those decisions. What do you want to do? You know? How much tier 2 have we got? 36. We're going to need a little bit more. Okay, let's turn these into bars.
Excuse me? Don't drown yourself.
Right, so we're on 60% capacity. I think Right, now let's head back. Drop the stuff off. Then go and get the wood. Make ourselves a fire staff. And then carry on. So it's funny actually, you know, even though I did complete the tutorial before I started the stream, still quite a lot of the more mundane parts of the game that need to be done before you actually get into the fighting, etc. Did I not? Oh, I didn't. I thought I turned that into bars. I didn't, did I?
At your service.
Silly me. I can actually keep them on me, I think. Right, so we need to get some tier 3. I think most of them are the other side of this river. It almost cuts the zone in half. Was he after cutting the tree down? Because I don't want to steal it. I think he might have it. I don't know. It's weird. Are you okay, Mike? I don't know whether he's just lagging really badly or what. Yeah, the nice thing about killing mobs that have resources on them is you harvest them a lot faster, which is nice. I like that. And here's another one. I mean, the only thing is when you jump off your mount, you've got that timer before you can use your abilities. So we will need 16 plus would be 32 logs. We can grab some tier 2 as well while we're here, can't we? We've got a couple. I don't know whether they're depleted actually though. We'll see in a sec. Just killed this. Oh, I didn't think that would knock it back. I thought that would just... okay. Very aggressive, these little wolves. Okay. They're actually still quite a good place to gather hides in the wooded areas. Because you get quite a few of these wolves gathered together. You get quite a lot within the tier 4 resources as well, and tier 5. Right, what have we got? 1842. We should be able to make our tier 3 staff very soon. Might as well kill this while we're dismounted. How far are we off? I mean, we can use learning points, can we? Yes, we can use learning points. I don't see there's much point, although we've got quite a few at this point. There's my little horsey. There we go. My little mule. Right. Have we got enough? Yeah. Okay, right. Let's go and turn this into wood. And then we've got the iron, got the bronze bars, so we should be able to make our fire staff, our tier 3 fire staff.
I saw wood. Okay.
24.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's it.
So we will need 16 and 8, and yeah, we've got plenty. We can go and make that now. Can't use it yet, but that won't take us long. That won't take us long to do that. Oh, what's this quest for him? 1 gold. I mean, I'm not worried about making 1 gold, to be honest. I don't know whether that goes on to anything else. I don't believe it does. We do need to... yeah, we do need to level up our tool making because... we can make this. There's no point in this.
That should work.
Right.
Running is an option.
Right. So 6 and 2. How much wood have we got? Oh, we haven't got much, have we? We can't make do that. So we got. Let's go and get some tier 2 wood, and we can see how far we can get into leveling up that, because we do need a fishing rod, because that's going to make everything so much more efficient. We've got all these players. It's great. I do think Albion is really doing well as a game right now. And I played it from release, you know. I've left and come back a few times. There's so much more in the game now. You know, there wasn't even the random dungeons back then. There was so much less to do. And it was still a decent game then. And now there's so much to do. Particularly if you like get involved in the PvP of the game and the guild versus guild stuff. And you could really, it's just a very good MMO, I think. 27. So that would mean we can make 4-ish. How many was it? 6? We can make 5. That might actually do it. Just make it 6. Let's make sure. Yeah, okay. I won't be surprised if we need enough for more for the fishing rod too. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting into some dungeons and killing some stuff and praying to the RNG gods to get lucky.
At your service.
Right. These are all the same, basically, aren't they? So we'll just make, what, I think 5 and see how we get on.
Outstanding. Careful now.
What?
Fine by me.
Wow. Okay. I thought that would be a lot clearer, a lot closer than that.
Finest tools. Splendid. Certainly.
Yeah. That's a shame. Oh, could we have made bags? Have we got any cloth and leather left over? Let's have a look. We're that far off it, are we? Cloth, yeah, leather, no. So, we ran out of tier 2 wood, didn't we? Which isn't that bad. And we've got enough there to make quite a few more. So yeah, let's just grab some more. Enough for another 4 or 5, I think. Probably 4 would do it. I just want to get this phase done, really, so I can start killing stuff, which is always the more fun bit. Although, I mean, I do enjoy. I've always enjoyed gathering and crafting. Which is why I kind of like the sandbox MMOs a bit more than the theme park ones. I know it's in most of them, but it's far more of an integral part of the game, I think. So 6, wasn't it? That's, yeah, I think that's probably enough. And maybe we could get a bit more design, just in case we need it for the fishing rod. I know it takes wood. I think it's wood and leather. It might be wood and cloth.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Yes.
Right. Huh? Oh, silly me. That confused me then for a second. That's not difficult though. Let's do 5. So we can now make tier 3 stuff, which includes a fishing rod.
Good day.
So let's have a... Why isn't the fishing rod there? Do we have to unlock that also? I think, oh no, do we? If we do, I think I'm going to do a couple of dungeons before doing that because I just want to.
Goodbye.
It's the wrong thing, isn't it? Where were we? Why has that gone off there? Okay, let's just... It should be somewhere here, shouldn't it? There it is. Right, why can't we make... fishing rods? It says here I can, doesn't it? Level 1 reward to make a tier. I can make a tier 3 fishing rod. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I haven't got the
At your service.
mini cloth. Tier 3 cloth, 6 wood and 2 cloth.
Civilized.
So we might even have some in our bank. Yeah, we will have our fishing rod.
Finest tools. Outstanding.
Excellent. Right. Let's just pull the resources back. We don't need then now. We need a fishing rod. And I'm going to take my gear with me because I anticipate using that really soon. And I'm going to see if that dungeon's still there. Didn't seem like anyone was big on taking it up. I think it's probably going to be difficult to find tier 3 dungeons because they don't seem to be that many about in the tier 3 zones. Right, actually, before I do this, I've just got to go AFK, sorry, for 2 minutes. I will be right back. Okay, let's see if we can find this dungeon. I mean, we could go into the tier 3 heretic dungeon, couldn't we? If we struggle. I think I'll probably head that way anyway. There'll be mobs there to kill, so we can then equip our stuff. There was one here. Looks like someone's taken it though, which is a shame. Oh, aha! Let's go. God, this could be bad. I'm in tier 2 stuff. Oh, tier 3 still doesn't have... I mean, I want the leather really for that ability. Shouldn't take us too long before we can use our new stuff. Oh, I love these things. This is nice. It's always nice killing mobs without having to kill them. Let's see if we can get that in. If we can get anyone else in. Quick, quick, follow me. No, we didn't get them, did we? Looks like we can use our armor. Yeah. Okay, all the same skills. I think we're going to have to leave that on because we're going to probably because I haven't used the... I should have got some fish, shouldn't I? Focused run, damage. Same there. Although we could use that for energy. Well, we'll probably mix this about a bit once we've got some fish. Once we've got our tier 3 staff now, we can start making progress towards seeing how far we can get into this thing now. The Iron Man challenge. This is going to be interesting to see how tough the bosses are. And this is only a tier 3 one, so, you know, in theory, this shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna have to be really careful, though. Because we do not want to die. I would love for this to go really well and get quite a high... sort of get, you know, a long way into the character before anything like that happens. Oh, them blooming... them hermits. They're annoying. Right, dude, that wasn't too bad, was it? Can't moan at that. What I like about this chest piece ability, obviously having it on means you don't get a good ability that you can use in fight, but you regenerate health and energy at the same time. Not that I need energy, I don't need because of the boots I've selected. I've got focused run, which is pretty good for that. Oh god, not that. They do a lot of damage, those things. Oh mate, I think I messed up there. Okay. I think discretion is going to be the better part of valor quite often with this character. Dying in the first dungeon would be pretty catastrophic. And those things that stun you a lot can be quite challenging. Particularly when there's more than one, you know? Oh. I think that's the mob from earlier, isn't it? As long as we knock him back as soon as he starts that ability, it's quite easy to kill because he's actually quite squishy. But he does do a lot of damage, so... You've got to make sure you put these archers down before they use that snipe, because that can be quite damaging. I'm not sure how much it knocks off you at this tier. The problem I'm going to run into is I won't be able to get any specialisation into tier 4 until I actually get some drops, so... Oh dear, I hate these mobs. Because the stun that they use always seems to be really random. Like, you can be nowhere near it and it just sometimes just seems to just stun you for no reason. Like, I'm nowhere near it, let's see. Oh, they do so much damage with that clap. It's really painful. Okay. It's going alright in a minute, I think. I need to do that. Oh, we have a purple chest. Will we be able to do it though? Just want to make sure. Yeah, they very often put these ranged mobs near. Please first near that, which makes it a lot more difficult. Yeah, they put these mobs which stun you, and you're trying to fight a purple boss. And I'm just thinking, you know, with already obviously haven't got very good gear or anything yet, it might be best to clear them out first. Probably is best anyway, but I sometimes just don't bother, being lazy, I guess. There may well be one on the other side as well. Let's just see. We come over here. Yeah, there is. Oh, that actually two. I think that's two. Yeah, the amount they're spamming them. It's really uncomfortable. Don't want to get stunned. Oh, mate. This is tough. Stand still for long. You die. God, look how much they're firing now. God, is that only two? It almost feels like there's three of them. I don't think the other one's in range of the boss. I feel like somewhat like at the moment I'm just thinking about like warrior boots or something that might have rejuvenation on them would have been a better idea. Oh no! Die! Just die, please! Oh mate, it's so nerve-wracking knowing that I'm gonna have to delete the character if I die. Right, but that would have been nice to have been something a bit better than that, but. I need to... I suppose that could be a lifesaver. That reduces the damage. I mean, for 2 seconds, it isn't very long, is it? But, I mean, how much would that, like, 178? I mean, I would have a lot more hit points. Okay, that's worth thinking about, though, isn't it? This is so nerve-wracking playing a character this way. I mean, you're just like, you're on edge because even though sometimes those mobs, if they catch you wrong, could possibly kill you. Has that been increased? It just... I don't know. I don't think it has. But. as a... Yeah, that's what's useful. Come here. Die on that. Oh, I love doing that, particularly with them, because they can take a little while to kill because of their shield that they always put up when they're about to die. It's weird, I sit here and like think, oh, this is going well, and I think, don't say it, you're cursing yourself. Okay, I'm going to wait for my force field to come up so that I can knock back that crossbow man as soon as he tries to shoot me.
Come here.
See, he'll die quite easily. The crossbows do die easy, but if you get caught in their fire, it can be quite bad. Look like we got a blue chest coming up. I laugh every time I do that. I think it's been something I enjoyed in lots of games. I remember playing Warhammer. I used to like my Night of the Blazing Sun because I could do the same thing. I used to like it. There was like a battleground in that, and you could like knock people into lava, and that was always very satisfying. Okay. Again, they're another quite dangerous mob, but they're very squishy with it. Right. Can we kill this fella? You're never quite sure with bosses whether you're going to knock them back or not, to be honest, aren't you? We're going to have to keep our run ability up because these do like whirlwinds, don't they? And you don't want to get caught in that. You just go one extra foot there and you reset him. I have done that too many times. I'm feeling I'm going to have to get quite lucky to actually get a decent drop from one of these chests, to be honest. I've got to be careful here because I've got no run ability now. And yeah, I thought he's going to use it again. What's she doing? Fingers crossed. Not what we wanted. Two of them as well. That's it. Oh, I wonder if they would be better. Like, make us a bit tougher. We get some fish. But I will have to... If I did that, I'd have to level up... but I need to level up the... this line. I'd have to level up the Journeyman Warrior. But that's really doable, isn't it? All I've got to do is make a... I could make a crossbow, level that up. Crossbow might even be a good option, I don't know. The sniper shot's not very good, is it? What would I need? 8 tier 3 wood and 16 tier 3 metal. Okay. Well, that was a successful dungeon. That's our first one under our belt. I'm pretty happy with that. And we get 1,000 silver. Look at the silver. Let's have a look. Where are we? We have done 20,000 total fame, 14,000 mobs, so that's where we are. Should we do it again? I thought that went reasonably well, to be honest, you know? Let's go back in. We got a purple chest and we managed to kill the boss reasonably easily. I just got to go AFK a minute. Right, I'm back. Wrong button. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to get all these onto that thing, but we'll try. I like trying to herd them onto here. Come on. Yeah, got them all but him. He's done quite a bit of damage, hasn't he? Right. Got a shrine here, that's nice. He died after I'd knocked him back there. I should probably open with my W a bit more. I keep opening with the Q and then they run out of the AoE, so it's probably not the smartest thing to do, is it? So get them two together. They can be a pain in the arse if you get two of these together sometimes, especially if you're low DPS. You know, you're playing something like a healer, or it'll take quite a fair bit of killing then. Quicker than I thought it would. I was trying to cancel that because he had his shield up. Get the energy back up. Can I? You want to kill them before they get that shield back on. Doesn't really matter that much, I suppose, just in the interest of, you know, killing things a bit quicker. Get it off. Oh, that was about a millisecond too late. I thought I was going to get him then. I wonder what we'll get in this one. I hope it isn't like a boss that we don't feel we can beat. That would be like annoying. There's which boss is it? There's one of the bosses which I, you know, when I'm in low level, I found really difficult. The giant, one of the giants. I can't remember. I don't want all four of them, do I? That's weird how they broke that. Yeah, because those two bouncers were together, weren't they? And they split up. I wasn't expecting them to do that.
Come on.
Tempted to herd them, but they're so far away from that thing. Yeah, I was tempted to herd them over to the, what's it named, the barrel, exploding barrel, but it's probably a little bit too far away. Get a bit of energy back up, a bit of health. It would be useful to have my force field back up, so I think I'll just wait on that. Just being ultra cautious at the moment. I don't want to get killed in the first session, to be honest. I mean, it could happen, and I'm sure it will at some point if I carry on this series. I'm hoping to. Just gotta go AFK real quick. Phone's pinging at me. I don't think it's in. Right, back. Just had to check something on my phone. Same boss again by the looks of it. I suppose at least we know we can beat it. Deposit. I don't know whether it's lag that causes that ability to stun so often, but whatever it is, it's not much fun. Because the problem is, when he stuns you, he gives you that big slap afterwards, and that hurts. I mean, and if he's got two mobs with him, that easily could kill you while you're still stunned, so you've got to be careful of that. Same drill as last time, I guess. Ah, the other mob's over there. That's a shame, because I'd like to have killed him on his own. Don't really want to take him on with them, so I think what I'll do is I'll fight these two first. Just make sure I keep moving so I don't get caught in these bloody stuns and all sorts that he does. Did he come over here? Good. That's where I want to fight him. I want to fight him on his own, so. Right, everything's up.
Dogs. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Chop, chop.
Step and run a bit further away from him this time. That was why I ended up running into the corner, I think, because I didn't want to run too near the other mobs. So be careful here. If he's going to spam that ability on me in a minute. That should be in. Yeah. Fingers crossed we get something. Nothing. It's the problem. It's a tier 3 dungeon. The rewards are not going to be fantastic, are they? And the other problem is like we'll be able to level up to tier 4. No point until we've actually got something tier 4 to use, though. So in a way, we should be using these, shouldn't we? But we can't use them until we've leveled up the tier 2. Interesting conundrum. Right, well that's answered the question whether we do another dungeon. Let's see if we can find... I need... what? Didn't make any tier 2 stuff, did I? Was there any deep enough water? I think that's deep water there. I'm going to see if I can get a few fish so that I can perhaps switch some skills around then. Yeah, that's right. There's a fishing spot here, aren't there? I mean, they're not going to be incredible fish, to be honest, are they? Catch your first fish. Hooray. Like some tier 2, maybe tier 3 fish, tier 3 fish. I mean, that would be good, but it's not really what I want. I mean, what do they do? Energy cost by 3.5%. I mean, that's not really much use to me at the moment, to be honest. This feels like a tier 1. Yeah. I mean, how much do they give you? How much health regen do they give you? Ah, tier 2 now, look. 52%. I mean, it's better than nothing, isn't it? I know it's not up there with, like, the cabbage soup and stuff, but... it'd be interesting to see how effective it is. Right. So if I want to make a... hang on a minute. Let's have a look at the board. Right. If I want to do this to get tier 3 weapons, I need to use a tier 2 or one of these, really, don't I? What does shield count? What is shield? I don't know. That's interesting. And also, we could make a sort of 8 wood, 16. So, tier 2 though, isn't it? Grab some wood metal. We could just make a hammer, couldn't we? Because they're all metal. We wouldn't have to faff around about so much then. And then we could be using... might be worth a try. Because we can use this ability, Fury. go back, see what we need to do. The warrior forge, the warrior's forge. So we probably do need to have all the different things unlocked for tier 4 so that we can whatever we pick up we can use.
Need something.
Alright, so we can't. Of course, a hammer is on the next.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting all this stuff. Like, hammer is only tier 3, and I can only make tier 2. So we need some tier 2 wood. And we got some, so that's fortunate. Yeah. Okay.
Greeting.
Oh, it's not wood. It's leather. Would that?
Good luck.
I'm just intrigued as to whether a shield would count towards this. Tier 2 plus. I'm just going to give that a little whirl. Only got to kill a tier 2 mob. This isn't going to take long. So. Right, that's the crafting one. We don't want that. We want to look at this. No. With novice, we've got to have novice's broadsword equipped. So you can't have. Of course, yeah, they're tier 3. Okay, yeah, I'm just reading some of these things wrong. It's the thing you forget about the earlier stages when you haven't played them for a while. So, I need some tier 2 leather, don't I? And I've only got one. Okay. Making a right big zero out of this, going forwards and backwards and all sorts, aren't I? I might as well eat them, really, level my fishing up. Well, I'm going to go far with that, but... Right, we want some leather. Get the sword, and we can I don't think I'm going to be using bows, but we may need to make a bow as well. So it's definitely worth considering, isn't it? Who's coming to be first? Okay. Oh, there's one left. Sneaky sausage. Zombie. Why are they just running around naked? They're getting their begging pose right, are they? Right, we need to turn this into leather first. Points.
Excuse the smell. Smooth-eyed.
Already in a guild.
No
You always wonder when you see low-tier people in guilds whether they're being farmed, because that is some of it does occur. Plastic.
Swords and armor here.
There we go. Right, now we are ready to progress. I kind of like swords. I've played multiple characters on this game, and one of the ones I did, it was before my Iron Man, but it was a very, very, very similar concept. It was just to be completely self-sufficient, and everything was the same apart from the fact that I just paid for premium. And in the end with that, it was weird because it kind of made money pointless in the game, or mostly, but it was good fun. But then I just decided to do an Iron Man character where you had to pay for your premium as well, and that's been quite tough. It's been good fun though, very rewarding. All the small things that you do in the game, and not really be sort of fairly pleased about. You're just like over the moon with. Something about, you know, when you're playing a character, you know, a lot of MMOs I've played a paladin or a warrior, and there's something nice about using a sword and a shield. So we're going to try and level that up now. I don't think we're going to get overloaded, so we've got some fishing. There's a dungeon spawning quite often in this area, so I'm just going to check there, just in case. Nope. Okay. We'll level it somewhere. We'll find somewhere. Might go up to that camp, heretic camp. Maybe find a dungeon while we're roaming around a bit as well. It's interesting talking about the Iron Man thing, is it seems like almost all of the Iron Men have stopped now. They've gone back to their normal gameplay style, and they're not doing the Iron Men anymore. I haven't actually watched many of their streams enough to know why that is. You just interrupted. I mean, for me, I'm still really enjoying it, but I kind of get it if they did get frustrated because it's very slow. Although, from what I could see, I was the only Iron Man who wasn't selling to the black market, and when you look at the amount of silver you can make from the black market, it's almost identical to just playing normally. So I'm not sure about it, to be honest. I'm going to keep looking for a dungeon or just go up to that heretic place. I suppose at the moment I am thinking about leveling that armor. Let's just skirt around and see if we find a dungeon. Just kill this as well. They chase them away. I mean, it isn't going to take long to do that, particularly if we use learning points. I'm not sure if we should or not, though, to be honest. I mean, I'm tempted, like, should I do tier 4 dungeons? Oh, and as we speak, almost went past that. Ah, someone's in here. How? Oh no, they're not. I thought I heard fighting. I thought I heard fighting, and it wasn't. It was mobs. Bugger. If only you'd just stepped in one step and could have got him in the exploding barrels as well. I think I heard someone talking earlier about they're gonna be nerfing swords. I don't know whether it's all swords or just Claymore. Which is a shame. I don't know. I mean, I don't probably do enough PvP to actually express a very informed opinion, but they, you know, they don't seem like they're so overpowered. You don't hear the streamers moaning about them anyway, like they did about the is it the Hallowfall and the Warrior's Work boots, all sorts of other things. You know, you hear them being quite vocal. But one thing I do notice is a lot of the streamers do use the boots. Okay, you need to die. Oh wow, we're 40% in. And we could use 2 learning points to get all the way in and equip our armor. Oh, I'm undecided. What do I do? I suppose while we're killing these, it's easy. What's the point? Oh, these are a pain in the puffer, aren't they? Yeah. And now he's knocked me into I needed to get him dead. Looks like we got a boss coming up here. Two of these, that should be fine. 2 of these and that. They can easily stun me and he can hit. Jeez. And he uses his own, I'm just going to interrupt him. Yeah, that's good. I want to take that out as well before I didn't see them near him, you know. That was pretty bad. Let's not make it so if he hits me, I want it to just be into the wall, not into other mobs. Right. Is that a green chest? That's probably not going to have any loot in it. I'd be really, really, really lucky if that had loot in it.
Let's open a can of whoop-ass.
That doesn't interrupt that. I'm really surprised. I thought that interrupted that. I would have just stepped outside of it, but I was convinced that got interrupted, unless that was lag. That ability does seem weird sometimes to me. I've mentioned it, but... Right, really unlikely. That's going to be, yeah, 1,000 silver, which is virtually useless, apart from going towards premium, but that is like, what, 1.1% or something. Okay, let's stop talking and focus a second. It's just going to go fighting without healing up now. This is my big problem in games. Pulling too many mobs. No, is enjoying all the weapons. It's like I'm a bit of an alcoholic, and I'm always playing games, and everything I'm trying a new weapon here again, and I like it. I was enjoying the fire staff, but I like this as well. So I like this buff as well. This buff is nice. Probably the best buff. Get on the hermit. Ah, sugar. I forgot that they would aggro. I think I should be okay. Ah, I should have saved that, because he'll do a sniper shot in a bit, and on my job. I've still got my force field. When he loads the sniper shot, if he does at this tier, I'm not sure if he does. I don't think he does. I think he would have done it by now. I'd rather have had a chest, to be honest. This isn't so useful for me at the moment. Oh, who doesn't love AoEs though? It's so satisfying. I may have gone silly here. Let's get him down. Let's get another one down. So I don't get caught in anything. Things I kind of decided to go in because of the shrine. Oh, and it worked. Oh, that would be wonderful. But there's no point right now. Oh, so we are done. So we can now... Why can't I use that? Oh, that's armor. Oh, you absolute moron. It's armor, not a weapon. I was just thinking it was on the warrior thing, but... I'm so stupid. I should have... Alright, well, that's... You know... I know now, don't I? I'm really enjoying the sword and shield, I have to admit. Having that interrupt is nice. I love the little runs. It's funny when you got demon boots, they're just like a missile. See that interrupt is so nice. And the mighty blow, I mean, you get increased resistance as well, nice damage. It's a nice ability. So, the two weapons I've tried, I have really enjoyed. I'm going to use interrupt now just because it buffs your damage and your auto attack. So. I think so far sword and shield feels slightly better. Feels a bit, I don't know, maybe a bit more tanky, a bit more, yeah, a bit more like I'm not so squishy, which that's definitely something I need from this. In playing, you know, as a character who deletes when he dies, not dying is quite a good thing. Oh, I hate that ability. Let's get that one down. Don't like fighting them, I really don't. Because of that, I don't know what the ability's called, the stunning ability. But it just gets you when you're nowhere near it at times. I don't know whether that I just don't understand the mechanic, whether it's just like if you're in it at any point that you get caught by it. Does he interrupt as well? They appeared to then. I'm not sure. Have to read again on Mighty Blow. Oh, and it's a better jacket. I mean, what are we going to gain from that? 143. We gain a couple of hit points. Oh no, 203. We gain some hit points. Better than nothing, I guess, isn't it? You know, but I would have liked some of it better than that. So I need to make a tier 2 Armistice piece. If I wasn't stupid, I would have already done that. I just feel like, because there are not that many of these about, it's probably best for me just to jump straight back in, isn't it? I think I'm going to leave it as that for now. Because if I didn't, I would need to change the... I would need to use fish, which is fine. but I would need to change the headpiece. Mind you, no, I wouldn't. No, actually, I can change that. I can change that. I can put this on. I'm going to eat you over then. I can use that for energy, and that can stay the same. So, yeah, I really can't change it actually, can you? Silly me. Right, let's eat both of these fish just to get the fame gain out of them. And then put a tier 3 fish in. Right, so we haven't eaten the fish yet, but there we go. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Let's see how energy pans out as well. Should be okay. See how the energy racks up again. That's not too bad. Oh, who do you kill first here then? I suppose we've got to kill the archer first, haven't we? Kill the hermit. Put that on. Just in case. Our swords are strong. I like swords. But we'll see. We'll see what drops. You know, that's going to define really. So. Oh, silly boy. I had 2 interrupts as well. That was really dumb. Let's get my energy up. Can we kill 4? With a healer here. Yes, we can. Oh, wow. How much damage is Fire Shield doing? Should we have a look? Like, your Inferno Shield, it's for 15 when they hit for 27. Yeah, it's doing damage. I mean, it's not huge, but I guess like if you've got 4 hitting you, that's pretty good. Three's okay. Turn into more. I might have to bat some of these away. Yeah, let's reset this. I got a bit silly there, didn't it? I went from 3 to 5. Or was it even 6? It might have been 6. No, it's 5. Oh, it's 6, wasn't it? It was 6. Let them come to us, we can fight them on their own then. Or not. Right, we're going to have to focus these. Ooh, I have an idea. Oh, I do enjoy doing that. Fish is keeping me up pretty well, I think. Ooh, damaged item. It's my headpiece, isn't it? We don't need to get a tier 3 one of them. Come on, ratties. I meant to check whether that had an interrupt on it, didn't I? Interrupting. But that is such a strong ability. That is nice. I've seen some people using it, and it's ranged as well. I mean, it's got 10 meters. I mean, not as good as a claymore, but it doesn't do as much damage. So. Well, we're up to 43,000 total fame. We are a monster. See, I could have used my E to interrupt that. Did he? Ooh, a tier 3 weapon. A tier 3 weapon. I know we've got other ones, but should we try it? I mean, that's huge damage. I think maybe... Let's carry on as we are for now. We're going to keep that, though. We'll keep that back. Nice. Where's that mob? I like it when he's over here because I can kill him. I don't have to kill the other two then.
Let's open a can of whoop-ass. Adept Adventurer.
Oh, that's better than nothing again. I mean, it's making stuff slightly better. We get a few more hit points. Aggression. Huge money we have accumulated. I don't know, so if we get up to 1 on this, I think with Novice's Broadsword. So can we actually, I think we can spec up, but we don't get the bonus because the sword doesn't get the bonus, does it? Okay, right. My dungeon has gone. Can we find another? That's the question. Yes, is the answer. Maybe there's a lot more of these than I thought. Probably not something I've ever really searched for before, so... I forget now, swords get nice mobility, don't they? I don't know if they're nerfing that. I don't know, someone just mentioned about a sword nerf, but I didn't really go into detail, so... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to carry on using sword for now. I'm enjoying it. I don't think I need with this character to worry too much about the long term. Yeah. Okay. Harmless person. That is a pretty nice reputation. Oh, why did I do that? That was just so dumb. I mean, with this, that, and that, I have got 3 interrupts. Let's go and do it. Oh, I bet the mages won't go in it, will they? Oh, well, one did. That's alright. Shrine? I mean, yeah, when I used to get these, I used to think, oh, mate, I've got enough energy, I don't need that. But it does reduce the cooldowns quite a lot, which is quite nice. Depending on your build. You used to get fame for them. Maybe you should. Green chest, really unlikely to get anything out of that, but it's definitely going to be worth doing, I think. I think if it was a green book chest, I probably wouldn't bother. You get like one bag out of it, one book, usually. It's not going to pull in, is it? Yeah, you get like one book, 1,000 back for killing a boss. And I think because I did quite a lot of corrupted dungeons, and I got on my Iron Man, I've got over 1,000, and I've used lots. So you just think they're not really worth doing. This is the perfect build against this boss, isn't it? All those interrupts. You just can't. I haven't had to. I had to move. That's no good. Yeah, bit of a waste of time killing him, really. But you never know what's in the chest, so you kind of have to, don't you? Get batted away. Oh, we go. That just seemed to wake up all of a sudden, didn't it? Oh, there's 3. Okay. Oh, another mob turns up, but we've got to kill him first, haven't we? Did not want to get on that side of him. This ain't going well. See if we can round these up. Come on. Oh, we got 5. I think we're going to get swords done before we can use a tier 4 without too much effort, without even using learning points. I mean, we could do. Just that's what I'm saving them for, really, because I guess we're not really going to be doing anything. So, but we don't know yet. We don't know how long this character is going to be around for. So it's a bit of an unknown, isn't it? Same boss again. I don't know whether you have a limited rotation of bosses at tier 3. I think, is it just this dungeon? I think it is, isn't it? Probably should I be trying tier 4? I don't think I should at this point, really, to be honest. Just I'm a bit unsure. Yeah. Oh my god, he went. He's over here this time, it's a shame. Yeah, there. That could be it. That could be game over now. And I was not in that ability. That's what really annoys me. Because I was not in his ability. And that was, you know, with what I'm trying to do at the moment, I could have literally failed, you know, end of the challenge for this character. I want to watch that back because I was not in that, in my, what I thought, anyway. I was not in his stun. Maybe I just need to understand it better. I don't know. I've always struggled with that one. I always feel like I'm not in it when I get stunned. So. Careful now, because he's going to do the whirlwind thing again. Spin to win. Fingers crossed. Nothing. That's a lot of dungeon to do to get 1,000 silver in it. I mean, who's going to keep doing them? I mean, it's probably only me. Because I'm the only person that's actually getting anything out of them. Don't know. Is that? It almost looks like eyes, like 2 eyes. Okay. Well, we're making progress, but it's not. I don't know. It'd be nice to get some gear. Just like a couple of tier 4 items. That's all I want, really. I've got, what, 1 so far. And that dropped from a purple. That's a purple chest. I think this might be my last dungeon this evening. Good. Good fun, actually, and I've made good progress. I'm glad I didn't use the premium yet, because I think it would be better once I've got a few, you know, to get that all that extra fame when I'm using like tier 4 items. Mind you, I almost wasn't with that bloody mob clapping me like that. So I wonder whether SBI will ever implement a mode. I think at this point they won't, to be honest. I don't think they probably feel they need to. probably like for RuneScape, where they actually have a mode for this. I think to do something like this on Albion, you'd have to actually probably have a separate server. And the game is still growing at this point, so they're really unlikely to try anything really radical, are they? How much time have I got me fish? I don't think I had any more tier 3 fish, did I? Not tier 2 though, that'll have to do, won't it? Oh, so that's alright. Still got force field. Oh, what? Why did that not interrupt him? Strange. Not you again. Yeah, this is going to get repetitive because this is basically the same mobs every time, isn't it? Not the same layout, but you know. Does this mean this is another blue chest under? I think it does, which reduces my chances of getting anything tier 4. Maybe I should try tier 4 dungeon. Maybe I need to think of a bit of a strategy. I need to possibly get that what's the name, that soldier's helmet unlocked. And that would help me a lot. That would give me a few hundred more hit points. It would I think the stone skin ability might be the best one. I don't think the other one's quite as useful. Be useful, you know, like in clutch situations, but what happened in the other one? I'm talking about that from the beginning. I've probably got one of the mobs that just seems to randomly be able to mess you up. The hook mobs in the undead dungeons can be a nuisance, but generally they're not too bad. They're more of a nuisance when they're elite ones, and you don't want to get pulled into a group of elites, that kind of thing. And in Corrupted, the hook mobs in Corrupted are horrible. They have got me killed too many times. See there? I would have almost thought I wasn't. It's right on the edge of it. Yeah, I don't get women tagged as being in it. Waiting to try and use that as an interrupt, and then the very second I try to use it, he spams an ability. It's like, oh, I messed up bad then. Can I still do it? Sound here. That should be okay now, I think. Oh no. I'm a bit worried here. I'm going to reset. That's just too close for comfort. Too close for comfort. Dying there would have been like really, really stupid, just because I don't want to wait and re-engage him. I don't think it's gonna. Shall I just eat a crappy fish just to help me along? I think by the time the cooldown's gone, I'll be up anyway. So yeah, okay. I was just a little bit unlucky there, I think. Spam it straight away this time, I think. Don't want to get near them, that's the trouble. But we can't go in the corner. That went better. Oh, well, money is not very useful to us, so that actually could be a good thing. That'll be interesting. What else dropped? Not much I could use, was it? That's a shame, though. You got a tier 4 item out of that, and it was, yeah, it's going to help, but it would have been better if it was a tier 4 equipment piece. Well, we got replacement for some stuff. I mean, this is no better than that in terms of what it is, but what it will do is we'll be able to unlock that. And look, we will gain 104 health. We'll gain some health, that's 70, and the ability to spec up. You know, this will get specced up. Something to spend runes on when we start getting runes. So yeah, okay. Let's lay out. Oh, there's another dungeon there. Makes me want to do it, but I just think I probably need to log out now. Okay, gonna log out. Let's have a look at how things are. We played 3 hours and 27 minutes. Total fame is 58,000, but this is the one we're interested in. 52,000. That's what we're going to put onto our sort of leaderboard we're going to make for ourselves, and Possibly if anyone else wants to do this, that could be something we could sort of have a bit of collaboration with other people. The only issue is like, will people cheat? I don't think you can. I don't think you can, because I'm sure deaths will appear on the stats. So, you know, I was thinking maybe, you know, people's accounts would have to be, oh, not their accounts, they would have to record all their gameplay, but I don't think they'll need to. So that could be interesting. Anyway, that's all for today. I've really enjoyed that. Really good fun. Definitely scary. That you're going to have to delete if you die when it gets close, which it didn't get too close. There was a couple of moments there, but nothing too, like, nothing as scary as all that. But yeah, still made it exciting. Okay, well, I'm going to go. So, see you later.